popular as IEI, was formed in 1920 and subsequently incorporated by Royal Charter in the year 1935, recognizing it has the representative body of engineers in India, bestowed with statutory authority and responsibilities by Royal Charter for promotion of science, practice, and business of engineering in all disciplines. IEI is the largest multidisciplinary body of engineers, having about 10 lakh members, 15 engineering divisions, and interdisciplinary panels, 125 state and local centers across the state capitals and towns of industrial and economic importance in the country, and 7 fora and 1 organ SK focused attention in specified areas of activities. Working relentlessly for national development, IEI boasts various membership categories such as fellow, member, associate member, senior technician, technician member, student member, and institutional member. Now I want to give a brief introduction about our Telangana State Center. Proud to announce that the Telangana State Center of IEI is the only and first center out of 125 centers in the country awarded with ISO 9001 2015 certification in the month of April 2022 in the history of 100 years of IEI. Telangana State Center is the legacy of erstwhile Nizam's Hyderabad State Center, formed on 28 August 2016 after bifurcation of AP State Center. It has 10,000 plus corporate members on its rolls and 19,000 plus non-corporate members in its fold. It is one of the most active centers of IEI, which engaged successfully in translating the objectives, vision, and mission of IEI into practice. Within its formation of 2 years, Telangana State Center bagged Best State Center Award for the years 2018, 19, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 22, 23. TSA has been playing a very important role in dissemination of information on engineering and contemporary technology, bringing industry, academia, experts, and professionals together on the same platform by regularly organizing international conferences, national conventions, all India seminars, one-day seminars, workshops, and roundtable conferences. Panel discussions, guest lectures throughout the year, almost one program or event for every fourth day on the calendar. So I'm glad to inform that Telangana State Center of IEI has been regularly organizing endowment lectures on the birthdays in the honor of eminent engineers like Engineer V. Subbarao Garu, Engineer M. Tirupati Reddy, Professor K. Gopichand, Dr. J. Purushottam, Engineer G. Prabhakar, Engineer Koka Krishnamohan Rao, Engineer G. V. Subbarao, Engineer T. Hanumantarao, Engineer A. P. Ranganatha Swami, Dr. S. Raghavachari, Dr. Nalla Tatarao, Engineer Matur Gopal Rao, Engineer Guram Kotireddy, Engineer Atturi Venkateswar Rao, Engineer R.L. Razu, Dr. John A. Murray, Dr. N.V. R.L.N. Rao. Sir, video audio వస్తుంది ఓకే
వీడియో అంటే ఇది వస్తుంది
ఓకే ఓకే ఎస్ సార్ డాక్టర్ ఎన్వి ఆర్ఎల్ఎన్ రావు ఇంజనీర్ సెల్ వెంకటకృష్ణ అయ్యర్ కేవి శ్రీనివాసరావు అండ్ ఎంఎల్ స్వామి డాక్టర్ ఏ రామకృష్ణ ఇంజనీర్ ఐ బసవరాజు. The Telangana State Center Committee has unanimously resolved on 26 August 2016 to organize an endowment lecture on his birthday, that is 19th June every year. I take this opportunity to say a few words about veteran Engineer G.V. Subbarao Garu. Engineer G.V. Subbarao FIE born on 19th June 1931. obtained his bachelor's degree from IIT Kharagpur, worked for about 37 years on planning, design, construction of roads and related projects in the following countries. They are India, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Engineer Subbarao was engaged in various projects in different periods, such as United Nations and World Bank projects, and served as team leader in UK and Germany. He worked for 5 years in Central Water and Power Commission, Government of India, on irrigation projects. He retired from Government of India, Border Roads Organization of Ministry of Defence. He is FIE, that is Fellow of Institution of Engineers, India. The endowment lectures are being delivered by people of high eminence with considerable professional experience to throw light on important emerging topics of today's relevance. Today, Telangana State Center is arranging Engineer G.V. Subbarao 8th Endowment Lecture on the topic Mastering the Maze, a construction project manager's guide to advancement construction project management by Engineer Sridhara Munimakula, Director of Projects, Distant Horizons Private Limited, Botswana. Since you are anxiously awaiting to hear the talk from our keynote speaker, I am limiting myself and hope that you will really enjoy the talk. On behalf of the Telangana State Center of IEI and on my own behalf, once again, I extend a hearty welcome to the keynote speaker, Engineer Sridhara Munimakula, Director of Projects, Distant Horizons Private Limited, Botswana, and all of you to this important event. Thank you, one and all. Now I request Dr. K. Sitaram Babu, Honorary Secretary, to introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you very much, Chairman Sir. It's my privilege to read the profile of Sridhara Munimakula Garu. He is basically a construction project strategist and a project delivery expert. He acquired his ME in Structural Engineering in 1999 from University College of Engineering, Usman University. And then earlier to that, he has his BE in Engineering 1992, obtaining his with distinction from the same college, University College of Engineering, Usman University. Work experience is basically Director of Projects, Distant Horizons Private Limited, Botswana, and is instrumental in creating from copy starter homes to expansive communities. He managed the design and construction of diverse living spaces that cater to Botswana's and Zambia's evolving needs. His experience extends beyond residential, encompassing projects like the travel lodge hotels and the pleasure galleries. This diverse portfolio showcases his ability to navigate various project types, ensuring each one contributes to region's thriving landscape. As a project director, earlier to working to Distant Horizons Private Limited, he worked in Eman Group of India from 2002 to 2013 as a diverse project leader from mines to chapels. And his salient capabilities at that in that project were the feasibility studies, residential development, religious and educational facilities, commercial projects, sustainable agriculture, and urban planning. It basically has skills in feasibility to closure, conduct feasibility studies, define project scope, and create detailed plans for successful execution, risk management, identify and mitigate potential roadblocks, ensuring smooth progress, team leadership, build, train, and lead high-performing teams, fostering a culture and continuous learning, communication and reporting, keep stakeholders informed through clear reports and effective communication, contact management, oversee projects from negotiation to closure, ensuring best value per project. Achievements are basically a trainee engineer to director of projects as he grew in the professional development. Exceptional project completion and diverse project experience. With this reading of profile, I would request the chairman to take over and continue the further event.
Thank you, sir. Sitaram Babu Garu. Now I request our keynote speaker to present his talk. Sir, Sridhara, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much, Subba Garu. Thank you very much. Good evening, civil engineering professionals and experts. Distinguished President Chairman Dr. G. Venkata Subbaya Garu, Honorary Secretary Dr. K. Sitharama Babu Garu, Joint Honorary Secretary Engineer Mari Ramesh Garu of Institute of Engineers India, Telangana State, and all the executive committee members. Thank you very much, respected madams and sirs, for giving me the opportunity to speak today on the occasion of Engineer G.V. Subbarao 8th Endowment Lecture. I wholeheartedly welcome all the members of the Institute of Engineers and other civil engineering professionals and attendees of this webinar. This presentation. The topic of this webinar presentation is Mastering the Maze, a construction project manager's guide to advanced construction project management. Can I request you to get your pen and book? So while this presentation is in progress, you can make your own notes. This session is not about intellectualization. This section is about lived experience. And at the end of this session, I will share a powerful tool. When followed, you can achieve all your projects completed successfully with the right scope, on time, within budget, to the acceptable, agreed industry quality standards. So kindly stay till the end. I will share that powerful tool. To allow smooth progress of this session, shall we agree that any Q&A will be taken up at the end of this session, if it is required, and if the time permits. And every project has a project manager, and he is the one who leads the project to its success. And project manager is referred to as sometimes senior project manager, project executive, assistant project manager, or construction project manager. Today's presentation emphasizes the importance of project managers' effectiveness and efficiency to lead the projects to success. Okay, before going further, I have been introduced by the executive member. And if with your permission, can I quickly brief about myself, introduce myself. My name is Sridhar Munimakala. I have studied civil engineering at diploma, bachelor, and master's with specialization in structural engineering from Usmania University. I have also had PMP certification for 2 complete cycles of totaling 6 years. I am a member of Botswana Institute of Engineers and a registered professional engineer in Botswana. I have 30 years of building construction experience. I grew in my career from trainee engineer to site engineer to project manager to project director, and now the capacity of director of projects. I have contributed to 27 lakh square feet of built up area and built 12 gated estates in India, Botswana, and Zambia altogether. In my career, I have trained my team members, guided contractors to complete all my projects successfully. I have authored a book titled Construction Projects Successfully Completed Practical Project Management Strategies. Thank you for allowing me to introduce myself quickly. Let's delve into today's topic. As per global report, KPMG study report, survey done by them, 69% of the construction projects go over budget by more than 10%. And only 31% of these projects come within 10% of their original plan. This can drastically affect the profitability of a project as well as cause issues with delivery. As per Cornerstone Projects, UK-based, the various reasons for project delays is shown in this ring diagram. As per this donut diagram, less than 5% is unforeseen, while around 15% can be attributed to client with regards to change in specification or scope and funds hold on. The remaining 80% is possibly avoidable. And then if it is avoidable, then let's ask by whom? Obviously, by the project manager and the project team. As per National Skill Development Corporation of India, the percentage of skilled and unskilled workers in Indian construction sector is shown in this pie diagram. As per this diagram, there are around 2.56% of engineers, 2.74% of supervisors, and 2.26% of clerks, totaling to 7.58%, who manage 92.42% of workforce. Among them, the skilled workforce is only 9.14, and the remaining 83.28 are unskilled workforce. So among these 2.56% of engineers, there is only one project manager per project, or a section of a mega project. Any medium-sized project will at least have 200 workforce, which translates to one project manager with 15 supporting staff and 184 workforce. One single project manager can conveniently handle a section of a mega project valued around 40 crore rupees. Thereby, the role of project manager and the responsibility are very crucial and critical for the project and its success. The project manager sits at the helm of the project, wielding the power to make or break its success. The project manager have to manage vendor management, budget tracking, cost estimation, change orders, project schedules, inspection logs daily wise, weekly, monthly, bidding process and contract negotiations, quality controls, safety management, and on-job site monitoring. And strictly follow at the same time all the construction project management best practices by running a feasibility study before beginning the project, adhering to all the steps in project initiation phase to make sure that the project team is set up for success. Setting up a proactive risk management process like risk register, creating a work breakdown structure to capture all the project deliverables and sub-deliverables, using the critical path method to deliver the best timelines for the project, following cost management best practices both before and during the project, effectively communicating with the project team and stakeholders, following resource management best practices, defining clear workflows in centralized source of information. This list is not exhaustive. Project managers can lead the projects to success, full completion by making sure they meet their objectives on time, within budget, and to the highest quality standards. Can you name some of the greatest and reputed project managers in the Indian construction industry and in the world? For me, Mr. E. Sridharan, the Metro Man of India, is one of the greatest project manager in the construction industry. The Google mentions about Paul Starrett of Empire State Building, Fazul Rahman Khan, a pioneer in the design of high-rise buildings. Can you find more names? Keep looking in the Google. Have you realized that you are also one of the reputed project managers in the construction industry? As the construction industry continues to evolve, project managers must adopt advanced strategies to tackle emerging challenges and deliver successful outcomes, embracing technology and automation, fostering collaborative project delivery models, implementing lean construction principles, prioritizing risk management integration, sustainable practices, and embracing agile methodologies. These are just a few of key strategies that can contribute to advanced construction project management. By incorporating these strategies into their approach, the project manager can navigate the complexities of modern construction projects, drive efficiency, and deliver project and achieve project excellence. It is but imperative that project managers have to master the art of advanced construction project management for successful outcome. Today's session shall highlight some of the most important advanced construction project management tools and techniques. They are 3D, 4D, or 5D building information modeling, decision-making models, cloud document management, virtual reality, team building theory, contract models, alternate dispute resolution, leadership for project managers, lean construction process, supply chain management, health, safety and environment, and project closure. Okay, due to the and each of these above models are very advanced, and there are many softwares and platforms available for these advanced tools. Due to time constraint, let me brief about few of these advanced project management techniques. BIM. This is the most talked about word in the construction industry from the last couple of, say, a decade onwards. The BIM defines which are 3D, which talks about the three-dimensional elements of the building as a shape, and 4D, and the fourth dimension, 4D, which incorporates time, scheduling, and logistics, and 5D, it includes estimation and date cost data. There are multiple BIM softwares available in the market. In theory, BIM should provide a powerful insight to building finishes, structure, mechanical and electrical coordination, and the position and size of any service voids, and also detect any clashes with the structure to efficiently predict the installation or construction of the building. Heading of proper problem-free coordination during the time of project execution, and all this happens before the first brick is laid. However, there has been criticism of BIM, including the lack of ability to share data with the subcontractors who normally work at the last level, that simply don't have the access, don't want to embrace with this technology. Second element which I would like to share with you is cloud-based documentation. Cloud-based document management systems is very popular and in existence since several years. And there are many platforms available in the market. However, for construction industry to adopt, this is still fresh. A detailed and well-maintained record retention schedule helps the project team to eliminate unnecessary filing and also freeing up the office space. And also they will have the supervisor, last foreman, will have the latest revised approved drawing. And the next, and this helps to have a lean system to consider the overall size of the document management system. The next concept on advanced project management method is team building. Team building is the process of gathering the right people and getting them to work together for the benefit of the project. The team building is a 5-stage process comprising of forming, storming, norming, and performing, and adjourning stages, normally referred to as Tuckman's theory. And the next model which I want to share is the contract model. There are different construction contract models as shown in this slide. With the increase of complexity of projects and challenges being faced in successful completion, newer versions of contract models are in practice in the industry. These are incentive-based contracts, blockchain smart contracts, integrated project delivery. And each one has its own advantages. The integrated project delivery agreement is a 3-way contract between the owner, the consultant, and the contractor. Each party's success is directly tied to the performance of the other. This way, no one can put blame on the other. The next aspect of this advanced construction project management technique is leadership for project managers. Construction projects are like navigating a wild river. Unexpected rapids and shifting currents are inevitable. That's where a strong leadership comes in. Construction managers need to make quick but informed decisions to overcome these challenges, adapt to changing conditions, and steer the project towards a successful completion. And I would like to share one case study with regards to this project leadership for project manager. There was an Australian project manager and had never worked in a project in Asia before. He was competent in managing the hard criteria of time, cost, quality, and scope. He had never needed to develop skills and experience in managing relationships in multicultural environment. He took up a project, and this project was a sub-project within the much larger Czech Lab Hong Kong Airport construction project. It was to be delivered by a set of joint ventures and strategic alliances comprising of partners representing many countries and cultures. It was planned to be delivered in 6 months and appeared to be a straightforward construction project. The project did deliver the required scope on time and within budget. However, Even after 8 years had passed, the project manager still describes this assignment as the worst ever in his career. The next aspect in the advanced construction project management technique is the lean construction process and agile project management. Imagine a construction site where workers are just jumping from task to task. Instead, they are laser focused on completing specific phases efficiently one at a time. That's the power of lean in construction. By limiting the amount of unfinished work, lean maximizes wasted time and effort caused by context switching. Some of the lean practices are weekly work plans and last planner system by the senior team, weekly work plan maps and pull planning involving last foreman and tradesmen, daily stand-up meetings, material maps like 5S virtual visual workplace, sort, set in order, shine, standardize and sustain, visual management bundled and labeled with color codes, teamwork is like seeing together, knowing together and act together, and avoiding all the 8 ways and the downtime, transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, over processing, overproduction, defects, and unused employee creativity. And standardize the work methodology across all areas for similar activities. Even if it is just cutting the reinforcement to correct size, can reduce the waste from 10% to 3% by following the lean construction process. And above all, engage everyone in the team. While the agile construction takes a similar approach, but with a twist, it includes cross-functional teams collaborate to deliver key project features in short and iterative cycles. This allows for early feedback and adjustments, ensuring the final product aligns with the client's vision. In a nutshell, lean streamlines construction workflows to eliminate waste, while agile prioritizes flexibility and continuous improvement to meet evolving project needs. It is found that on average, only 54% of work planned for a given week is completed within an allotted schedule. Several studies were conducted to suggest the best practices to adopt. Do you think that construction project management is easy, yes, or is it easier said than done? Because several factors or threats influence the final project outcome. The abundant software platforms for construction are very useful and powerful tools. However, they have their own merits and demerits. So does BIM. Some of the advantages of BIM are having the better planning and design, easy design changes, minimal rework on site, prefabrication, and also free view-only software available, so anyone can access it on their mobile or when they have internet, and lifetime information. The disadvantages of BIM being it's being very expensive software, and staff need to be trained to develop the BIM elements, and trust and cooperation between the contractors, client, and the consultants, and most of important, client engagement to give the inputs. There was a case study done on the project, the residence in Marriott, Baskerville, USA, the architectural, structural, and MEP BIM models to avoid check on the clash detection and coordination between all these structural, MEP, and architectural elements. The contractor delivered the project within the stipulated time frame, following this BIM model within 6 months, but also provided 99.9% first-time correct deliverables. So there are advantages if it is properly used. Let me share some facts or statistics of construction industry. The global construction market is growing to be $25.9 trillion by 2032. And in it, the residential sector alone will be $8.3 trillion by 2032. 9 out of 10 projects face cost overruns. Only 31% of projects come within 10% of the budget. Only 25% of the projects come within 10% of the original deadline. Contractors and owners account to more than 60% for project delays. Some project disputes cost over $1 billion, and improve in productivity can save $1.7 trillion annually. These are some of the statistics I got. And have you seen the importance of a project manager on such projects? Let me share one more slide. Recently, I came across an article in Education Times. It states that there is a dearth of skilled civil engineers in construction sector, and only 19% are skilled and many are not job-ready engineers. The technology advancement in the construction industry sector is to be effectively practiced by the civil engineers. Can you see the importance of project manager? No matter how well the softwares are developed for the construction industry, it is the performance of several individuals which turns a project to either success or failure. And the key person for coordination is the project manager. There was a study done by Russell and Toby on construction project control methodologies and productivity improvements. As per their study, there is evidence that the current projects are using one or more of these common systematic control mechanisms. One is earned value management, two, building information modeling, three, location-based management. However, as per the study and the report, a conclusion, the opinion of the majority of very experienced manager is a lack of total effectiveness of each of these methodologies. Then, based on this, the need of an efficient and effective project manager is crucial and essential for completing the project successfully. It can be said that the right person, right project manager with the right approach is the best solution. The project manager is a key person in any project. He is the one coordinating with all the team members, project team members, external, internal people, stakeholders. He is the person who delivers the project. The project, according to me, is a victorious warrior hero. A warrior hero is the one who sees victory before going to the battlefield. The crucial duties of a project manager, category-wise, if we look at it, are project planning, project budgeting, project controls, project dissemination, and project risks. Let me share a small story. In my first employer told me, if you want to get your project progress, learn those skills which will help you to expedite your project and not let others delay your project. That's how I learned AutoCAD. And I barely use 10% of this application. But my project construction drawings are never at the mercy of others. And one of my well-wisher suggested to me after my graduation to do masters. I completed it. And now I can, with authority, speak about structural details in the drawings, even with the project consultants. This has given me the confidence and ability. And all the project management skills, along with education, experience, knowledge, leadership, entrepreneurial skills, as well as personal traits are essential for every project manager. Because that project manager has to handle or play a different role at each time during the project life cycle. Do you resonate with me that the project manager should possess these skills for the successful completion of the project? I may be only talking about this, but I am on a mission. I am on a mission to help construction professionals to become resourceful construction leaders. And my vision is to build a global consortium of construction legends. And I value authenticity and impeccability. Let's together bring the change for the prosperity of civil engineers. As I promised initially, shall I share the powerful tool I used and successfully completed every project? Can I have your thumbs up if you want me to share? Yes, yes, thank you. What I did every day, I introspected. I decided, I looked at what went right today, what went wrong, what I learned, what I need to improve based on this situation. and what's the next step. These are my daily introspections. Anyone following this every day before going to bed and introspecting onto the project, what has happened on the project, will find better solutions for the next day. And another best tool which I have been using is for work delegation and work follow-up. This looks very simple and it is very efficient. Every project manager at the maximum handles 20 people on daily basis, 20 key people. And for every 20 key people, they may be handling on that particular day 3 or maximum 6 critical works. This is where I put, based on the project wise, what is that I need to discuss with them and what is the update from them by the end of the day. This way I have got all my works done well, and it is not just because of my following up with them. I have empowered my team with authority and also with resources and information. None of the information was kept away from them, and they had the full authority to take decisions on site in the interest of the project. And when I see any status quo for 2 consecutive days, I used to step in and take some action onto it. This is how they delivered my projects on time always. And these are the best tools which I feel will help anyone. And if you wish to connect with me, you can take a snapshot of this screen and you can connect with me when you need to feel. Okay, there ends my session presentation. If you have any question and answers, I can answer if time permits.
Yes, sir. We'll have question and answers for 5 minutes, sir. If anyone interested to know more about your projects and how does the typical project management works, I think probably if anyone have questions, please go ahead. Would appreciate your answers on that, sir. Please.
Sure. Thank you. Anyone has any question? You can raise your question.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Yes, Srinivasa Babu, how are you?
Fine, sir. Thank you. My question is, what are the essential areas of the expertise needed for a project manager?
All 21 construction fundamentals, project management fundamentals are essential for the project manager to successful. If not, he will be crippled. He will not have control. Then he has to depend on someone else. He should have expertise on all the elements, not just budgeting, not just scheduling. These are only elements of the project management. He should be perfect in all.
Thank you, Sridhara.
Thank you very much. Anyone has any question?
If no one has any questions, I think we'll just go ahead and have a few more formalities of this program, sir.
Yeah, sure. And okay. Thank you very much for all of you attending this presentation and staying till end. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Basically, with your vast experience of 30 years, you've dealt with various projects, basically on the construction side. But as such, you have projects in different scales, sir. I think probably you have a software development, project management. I mean, each one has different goals, and each one is typically going to have its own structure of implementation of the project, sir. But as such, the experience, that vast experience that you have garnered and could able to deliver today, I think we are very, very grateful for that, sir. And as such, the success typically depends on various factors, sir. As I said, the estimates, the actual to the actual budgeting, sir. Budgeting aspect, I think the economic viability is more important when you try to analyze the actual that has been spent on the project and what the budget estimates are being proposed at the beginning of the project, sir. And you need to have obviously the budget within the budget, and you need to maintain the quality aspects of the project, sir, and also objectives, whether you are meeting the objective on time and the quality is typically maintained and could able to sustain within the budget, estimated budget that you initially have, sir. And more than that, time schedules is also very important, sir. As such, I am also a project manager from the software perspective, sir. I worked as project manager for Capgemini. I think we have different as such for the construction standpoint, and as such for the program, we have the blueprint planning. Typically, have whether you have to go for re-engineering or the development, and you need to maintain the quality and a quality box where the quality is to be sustained or maintained, and then we go into the implementation where the actual implementation of the project typically happens, and then we also cater to the post implementation also, since the software projects, lot of problems could come up or persist or experience over a period of time by typical users. But anyway, sir, as such, it's a wonderful subject. Project management, though it's very dynamic, I think you need to garner yourself or make sure that you change yourself to the situation, and also expertise yourself to make sure that the projects reach the deadlines within the budget with the best quality and time schedule, sir. I request the daughter of G. Subba garu, Dr. A. Bhavana garu, to speak about his father and the typical webinar that has happened on his 8th endowment lecture. Please, madam.
Good evening to all of you. Can you all hear me?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I'm very proud and blessed to be his daughter at the start. And everybody knows about him. And professionally, I can tell you he was one of the most hardworking persons I know, more than a father as an engineer, because he was constantly always thinking and breathing and eating work only. So other than that, I cannot say anything. But he was one of the most hardworking and very interested in his civil engineering. And even though I am a doctor, for me all this is new, but still I feel like listening to all your lectures, because I feel at some point I am thinking about my father whenever I listen to these lectures. So I'm very proud that civil engineering has also come up in so many ways, and all of you are such great engineers. Thank you.
Madam, to be very honest, and is one of the privileged engineer of Institution of Engineers, madam.
Yes.
And more than that, he has done human service for the Institution of Engineers. And,
yes.
And I agree, madam. And just
great human being also, along with.
And it's also high privilege for you, madam, to be part of this event. Plus, remembering the parents, I think, is one of the the moral ethics of each individual. I always believe that parents are the number one. Both father and mother are typically the number one, whoever you are, wherever you are.
Actually, I'm taking care of my granddaughter. That's why I was not able to attend physically. Otherwise, I will be always in the first row to attend physically. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to see all this.
Good, madam. Good.
Thank you.
Madam, actually, we could not able to get a actual, the high resolution photograph of your father, madam. If you could get it, we'll actually have a frame fixed in a glass frame. I think we are missing with your father. If you could, send me one high resolution photo, we'll have it done at Institute of Engineering.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. And thank you, Sridhara Sar Garu, and also for all the fellow engineers, past chairman also who are part of the event. We also have the committee members, Rama Garu, this civil engineering EC member also is part of it, and the convener and the joint honorary secretary, Mari Ramesh Garu. Just now we slipped into one other event is happening. So few of our engineers and fellow have joined in that meeting. But I should also thank some of them who I could not able to take their names earlier before at the beginning of the event. Gopal Krishna Garu, Ravi Yadav Garu, then Radha Krishna Garu, Srinivas Babu Garu, Deshpande, senior FIE, and Sai Baba Garu, Dr. Bhavana Madam, and P. Srinivas Rao Garu, Sai Kiran, Haribabu, Colonel Vijay Kumar Garu, and Deepak Sai. For one and all, I think it's a wonderful event that has happened, sir. Your lecture on mastering the maze, a construction projects guide to advanced construction project management. We thank you very much. Now, before
Thank
we
you
went
very
to
much.
it's a formality at IE that we walk through the national anthem. I would request all of you to stand for national anthem before we quit the program, sir. Please. Thank you to one and all.